Hello again, everyone. I'm Jay Dickey, President of American Heritage Partners, and I want to welcome you to another episode of American Heritage Moments, our ongoing series of short stories about key events and key people in American history. We welcome your feedback on any of our programs. Just go to our website and send us your comments and questions on our Contact Us page. While you're there, please check out our upcoming events, including presentations by various experts on a range of topics related to American history, some of which will be live streaming on Zoom. We also invite you to follow us on our Facebook page, which contains regular posts on historical subjects that might be of interest. So today I want to talk about someone you've probably never heard of, or you think you haven't heard of, Francis Marion, otherwise known as the Swamp Fox. Many historians have said that our Revolutionary War was won in no small part as a result of a series of skirmishes and battles in the final years of the war and what's come to be called the Southern Campaign, ending with the victory at Yorktown in October of 1781. One of the principal actors in the Continental Army during the Southern Campaign was Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, whose daring maneuvers and guerrilla tactics helped turn the tide of war against the British Army. So who was he? Francis Marion was born to French Huguenot parents, that's Reformed Protestants, in 1732 on a plantation in South Carolina. By the age of 25, he was already an experienced soldier, having fought in the French and Indian War and the Anglo-Cherokee War. After the Revolutionary War started in April 1775 at Lexington and Concord, Marion was commissioned a captain in the South Carolina Regiment. The next year, he was promoted to lieutenant colonel in the Continental Army and took part in several major battles, including the Siege of Savannah and the Siege of Charleston. He quickly became known as a strong leader and a very savvy military thinker. His fame really began after a falling out between him and General Horatio Gates, the hero of the Battle of Saratoga, who had come south to participate in the Southern Campaign. The two men did not get along, and right before the Battle of Camden, the infamous Battle of Camden in August of 1780, the battle that would destroy Gates's reputation, by the way, the general banished Marion to the frontier of South Carolina. There, Marion quickly put together what was to become a highly effective guerrilla unit known as Marion's Men. Over the course of the next 2 years, Marion and his men launched a series of surprise attacks against British forces and Loyalist sympathizers. From September 1780 to September 82, Marion led at least a dozen major skirmishes and battles, in some cases going head-to-head with one of the British Army's fiercest warriors, Colonel Banastre Tarleton. Historians say it was Tarleton who coined the nickname Swamp Fox, as Marion consistently escaped being captured by disappearing into the swamps of South Carolina with his men. In early 1781, he joined forces with General Nathaniel Greene of the Continental Army and fought under Greene's command at the Battle of Eutaw Springs. By the end of the war, the legend of the Swamp Fox had taken root. After the victory at Yorktown, Marion stepped away from his military career and became a political leader back in the South Carolina General Assembly while rebuilding his plantation called Pond Bluff. He also married his cousin, Mary Esther Vidot. After Marion's death in 1795, his reputation continued to grow, and over the last 2 centuries, his military exploits have been the subject of countless books and films and television shows, including Walt Disney's The Swamp Fox. Now, I need to point out that some historians have criticized this hero worship of Marion. They contend that while he was certainly an effective military leader, he's not deserving of the kind of praise he's received, pointing to his status as a slaveholder and to the acts of violence he allegedly committed against Native Americans as reasons to question his reputation. These criticisms notwithstanding, the Swamp Fox continues to enjoy public acclaim as reflected in the many, many, many monuments, statues, and other public tributes paid to him. So today, we join the chorus of voices who honor Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, one of the truly great warriors of the Revolutionary War. Thanks for watching. I'm Jay Dickey, and I'll see you again for another episode of American Heritage Moments.